Rape investigation in Sweden, allegedly targeting Kylian Mbappe, closed due to lack of evidence. Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe's lawyer said in October that he was shocked to see his name linked to the investigation. An investigation into alleged rape and sexual assault in Stockholm, which Swedish media said targeted Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe, has been closed due to insufficient evidence. The Swedish prosecutor said Thursday. Mbappe, the 25-year-old Frenchman who is one of the highest-profile players in world football, visited the Swedish capital October 9 to 11 with a group of people after he was left out of his country's squad for a Nations League match. Sweden's prosecution authority announced on October 15 that it was investigating an alleged incident that occurred at an upscale Stockholm hotel on October 10, without mentioning the suspect by name. Several Swedish media outlets, including newspapers Aftonbladet and Expressen and public broadcaster SVT, identified Mbappe as the suspect. My assessment is that the evidence is not sufficient to proceed and the investigation is therefore closed, prosecutor Marina Chirikova said in a statement that also did not mention Mbappe by name. Chirikova said the person in question had not been interrogated and not been notified of suspicion of a crime. I have concluded, based on what has emerged in the case, that new evidence, including interrogations of the person in question, would not change the evidence situation right now, she told AFP. She said her team had nonetheless conducted a large number of interviews in the investigation. Petra Eklund, the lawyer for the complainant, whose name has not been disclosed, told AFP she had no comment to the news that the case had been closed. Mbappe's lawyer said in October that he was shocked to see his name linked to the investigation. Speaking for the first time about the case on Sunday, he told French television show Clique he was not involved. I haven't received anything, no summons. I'm not involved, he said. According to Aftonbladet, Mbappe and his entourage dined at a restaurant one evening before going on to a nightclub. The complaint was filed on October 12 after the alleged victim had sought medical attention, according to the newspaper. Expressen reported that police had seized some clothing as evidence, saying it consisted of women's underwear, a pair of black trousers and a black top. Photographs showed police officers leaving the hotel with brown bags. Difficult season. Mbappe joined Madrid this summer after 7 years at Paris Saint-Germain and has stayed clear of scandal in his private life. The forward, who is known for carefully managing his image through a close network of family, lawyers, and spokespeople, has become one of the world's highest-paid players after a stellar career that began when he was barely into his teens. He has had a difficult season since moving to reigning European champions Real Madrid from PSG in the summer, failing to find his top form. However, the Frenchman scored in Madrid's 3-2 win against Italian side Atalanta on Tuesday, which revived Real's flagging bid to regain their Champions League title. Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham were all on the scoresheet in Bergamo as Madrid moved up to 20th place in the Champions League table, on 9 points from 6 matches. The Spanish giants would have been at risk of dropping out of the Champions League playoff places if they had lost. Mbappe won the World Cup as a teenager in 2018 in Russia and scored a hat-trick in the 2022 final in Qatar, which France lost on penalties to Lionel Messi's Argentina. Listen to the latest songs only on geosavn.com. At PSG he was part of a superstar trio with Messi and Brazilian forward Neymar, but the Qatar-owned club were unable to win the Champions League.